An out-of-this-world vacation. Things that once seemed impossible often become commonplace with the passing of time. There are people predicting that this will happen with space tourism in the next decade or two. Some are even investing in and developing space tourism technology, believing that space tourism will be the next big thing. They imagine a future in which space travel will have become a reality for millions of ordinary people. At the moment, space tourism is only a possibility for the incredibly wealthy. In 2001, American multimillionaire Dennis Tito paid $20 million to become the first space tourist. After 8 months of rigorous training, Tito traveled aboard a Russian capsule that was launched by an American company called Space Adventures. He then spent 7 days aboard the International Space Station. Since then, a number of other millionaire space tourists of different nationalities have gone into space. Although up to now only very wealthy people have had the opportunity to be space tourists, many see this as the beginning of what will eventually become a lucrative new industry. There are several companies that have already invested millions of dollars in developing new, reusable launch vehicles. Their goal is to lower launch costs enough to make it possible for the average person to buy a ticket to space. The Japanese Rocket Society, for example, has set a target price of 1 million yen, about $10,000. Virgin Galactic, a British company owned by Richard Branson's Virgin Group, has been working on plans for sending people into space for years. The company is about to begin testing of their 8-seat spacecraft and expects that they will have worked out any problems by 2020. When the spacecraft is shown to be safe, Virgin Galactic will begin their flights. Although tickets are a steep £100,000, $160,000, amazingly, the first year of flights has already been booked. One of these future passengers is Lisa Ramirez, a mother of 3. When asked why she was prepared to spend so much money on a galactic flight, Ramirez explained, "I'm 58 years old, and by the time this happens, I will have been dreaming of going to space for at least 45 years. There are even companies working on plans to build hotels for space tourists. The Shimizu Corporation, a giant Japanese construction company, has detailed plans for a hotel they expect to complete by 2020. They believe that by then, they will have created a 63-room hotel which will orbit 279 miles, 450 kilometers, above the surface of Earth. The hotel will slowly spin in order to produce enough force to simulate Earth's gravity. It is estimated that such a space hotel would cost $6 to $12 billion and would take about 6 years to build. Since water was discovered on the moon in 1998, the multinational hotel chain, Hilton Hotels, has been working on plans for a hotel on the moon. The plans call for a 5,000-room complex with a beach, a working farm, a medical center, and even a school. 2 huge solar panels will generate the power. Hilton is working on this project with experts at NASA. You may wonder what space tourists will do while in space. To begin with, most will probably want to spend some time simply enjoying the incredible sight of Earth from space. After that, no doubt they will spend some time gazing at the amazingly bright stars and will take a spacewalk or two. When space tourists have had their fill of observing, they are likely to spend hours amusing themselves floating and doing acrobatics in the zero gravity of space. This zero gravity could provide endless recreational opportunities, including swimming in a zero-gravity swimming pool in which people move through a floating mass of water. With so much research, energy, and money being poured into space tourism, it is clear that it is a matter of when, rather than if, space tourism will become a reality.